tonight's program is featuring Amanda Gilson. I want to show you. Isn't she beautiful? And she's from Coco Lay Hair Boutique, Bel Air, Maryland. Gee, I spent $1,000 on my eyes and now I can't get my freaking mouth to it. Come on, make big boom. That's a Summit Salon. Brian K., he's the coach. He's watching tonight. And she's got a great story. I've decided to call her story Fast Track to High Pay. And let me tell you why. I'm going to see if I can qualify her here. Let's see what she's got cooking. First of all, W-2 2016, which is really her first full year behind the chair at Coco, and she did $80,000 in a W-2. I mean, it's almost like every week when we get the next ninja. I remember Randman, a year ago, 40, 50,000 was a big deal. First year, now we've got the Amandas of the world, 28 years old. Level 3, which breaks the myth that you've got to be like 4A, 4AA before you get into high figures. She's crushing it as a level 3. She's making big boom boom all the time. That 2017, we're 6 months in, and she's trending. If she continues to go in the pace she's going, that's $100,000 for a W-2. That's gratuities. Not bad second year. So you can see ninjas continue to push up the next level. AST, for those of you that are joining us, that's Summit Speak for average service ticket. She's running just under $100, works 32 hours a week. Haircut price is $40, which tells you that she's well over two times her haircut price in her W-2. Rebooking at this point, 40%. Referrals trending to do 170 this year, and you will see why. Sherry, I know, that's my girl. That's my girl. That you must be mom. Amanda's mama. She's in who's my mama? She's in the house, she's watching. What else do I want to tell you about Amanda before bringing her on? She's a ninja. iPhone 6 Plus. She does about, and you can see her Instagram page, 507 followers. She goes by A.N.G.Hair. I'll let you go and follow her. Her work is amazing. 507 followers, but at 25 guests a week, she's probably 200, about half of those followers are her clients, which means that every time she's posting, that content not only goes to her clients, but it's going out to the 330 followers per client, which are prospective referrals. I think that's why she's killing it on referrals. So she does 25 a week. She's really into social. She's taken a lot of pictures. 20 out of 25 of her clients she's actually taking photographs of, and she posts about 5 of those a week. I beg your pardon. She's doing 5 sets on that, so there's 100 pictures a week that she's taking. Needless to say, she's got maximum storage on her iPhone, and she's posting about 5. So isn't that interesting? 20 guests, I'm going to post 5, so the other 15. This now has become a very big part of her guest experience. As I said, a couple hundred of them are her clients. Now, before we get into her best practices, I'm going to get her on FaceTime now because her story is just amazing. So she's only 28, and you can see she's had a lot of life. But when she showed up at Coco Lay, she was ready to change her life for good. So without any further ado, let me just call her up. Give it up for Amanda, will ya? Did you hear me bragging on you?
Yeah.
Well, listen, your story is nothing short of amazing. So I guess the first thing that I would really curious about, and I know our viewers are, is like, how did you get to being a hairdresser? Like, what inspired you to like take this on versus something else?
Well, I've always loved hair and makeup since I was a little girl. I would do my cousins and my sisters. I can't say they always turned out amazing, but now I still do them and they love them. But then I found myself in a situation where it was left and I didn't have a house, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a husband, and I was a single mom of 2. And it kind of gave me determination to become successful. So I made up my mind to give it all I had. I had no other choice but to.
So you graduate, I think, what was it, from high school in 2006. You enroll and graduate from beauty school in 2014. So in that window of time, you have some children and you get started in your life, and all of a sudden find yourself, I think, single parent, and you make the decision, I'm going to go in and get into the craft that I've always wanted to get into, because now it's game time for Amanda.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
So you go to hair school, and that had to be one hell of a struggle from the time you get to hair school to you beginning to work at Coco Lay. So what was that like? Single parent, I'm going to hair school, I'm starting over. I mean, the struggle had to be extraordinary.
Oh, it was so hard, but I have amazing parents, family, friends that stepped up and they helped me. They are why I am where I am today. And then Nicole and Marianne, I met those two little angels, and they've helped me with everything.
So for the viewers' sake, Nicole is the Summit Salon owner at Coco Lay, and Marianne is her mother. And actually, Marianne was Facebook messaging me, telling me your story, Amanda, and saying you got to talk to Amanda because she's crushing it. So you and I start talking, and all of a sudden you're here tonight. So you go from hair school, and you go into the Summit Salon and you meet these two extraordinary mentors. And I think you even refer to Marianne as the momager.
Momager.
And so all of a sudden you're doc lock ready to rock, like you're like willing on steroids. So what happened to you at the Summit Salon that really kind of like, it was like nitroglycerin on your bonfire that made you, I mean, there's not, I can count on 5 fingers the number of hairdressers that get to an $80,000 W-2 in their first year. What turned you on? What was your juice?
To succeed, I've wanted to be the best. I'm not there yet, but it just put a little fire under my butt, I guess, from everything I went through to get to where I was going.
Yeah, and when you and I are talking, preparing, it was almost like I wanted to do this at 18, 19. I got involved with someone, I got involved in my life, and all of a sudden I find myself in my early 20s, and I'm going, okay, I want to go and make up for lost time. So you were like driven. There's not a lot of people that are wired like you, and it was like, whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. So please tell me to do it right, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly. And Nicole and Marianne were there telling me, taking me step by step to get me where I am now.
And so you get to you're 80, you're trending to do 100 grand this year. Like, how has that changed your life? What are you able to do in your own personal life and your children that you couldn't do 2-3 years ago? Because it sounds like your life has been transformed.
Yeah, it totally had. One day I woke up, I looked at my bank account one time, and I was like, whoa, I've never seen that before in my whole entire life. I literally had nothing. And now I can go on vacations. I can get a new car. I got my dream car. We're in the process of buying a house. It's crazy.
It's wonderful. It's just extraordinary. So let's spend a couple of minutes talking about what you're doing in social media that is really kind of fueling your growth. So give us some of your best practices. You told me in the interview that how you take pictures when your clients come in, and a little bit about how that process looks.
So every client I do, no matter what, I'll take a picture, and I probably take about 20. Like you said, my storage is totally filled up, and then I'll look through them. I'll put them up. I'll get the best lighting or picture that I like, and then I'll put it on my Facebook page or my Instagram, and I'll tell them to follow me on Instagram or like my Facebook page. And you can get your picture there. and you can share it or whatever you want to do with it.
All right, so what you're saying is really key, Amanda. I want to make sure that the viewers really just heard it. When you're interacting with your guests and you're taking pictures, their experience of that, because to a lot of guests this is new. We weren't doing any of this a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden they're in your chair. You do extraordinary hair. I was looking at the hair your content on Instagram. What do they say to you as you begin taking the pictures? How many of them are interested where they go, can I see that?
Mm-hmm. Right when I start taking pictures, they are usually saying, can I have that? Can you message it to me? Where can I find it? And that's when I tell them, go like my pages, go look at all my work, share my work.
All right, that's key. So you make a point that as you're sending them a picture, you're really encouraging them, go to my page now and like my page. Go to my Instagram page and follow me. So that's getting handled in real time when they're in your chair. Am I getting that right?
Yep, definitely.
So now they're liking your page. They're posting it on their page. Do any of them ever tag you so that you get a sense as to who's making comments on those pictures?
Oh, definitely. And that's when you have to go out of your comfort zone. If you even have to message people and say, I saw that you love that. You're looking for a hairdresser. And send them a message.
Yeah, I mean, what you got your finger on now, Amanda, is you're way outside of your comfort zone. Hairdressers that have never had to do this, and I'm going to call it the age of pre-social media, which, by the way, was only like a year and a half ago. It's all of a sudden, hey, this is a new gig for me, and I'm freaking out. And what I hear you saying is, it is uncomfortable as it is, you never allow that fear to stop you.
No, you can't. To get out of your comfort zone, definitely.
So are there any things that you can say that if you go to your guest page and they've posted those pictures and you notice that there are people making comments, they're friends, do you ever engage in any kind of social dialogue online with those people that are making comments on your client's page?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
So all of that, I think, is responsible about why you're trending 170 referrals.
Mm-hmm. Tons of referrals, and that's like my favorite thing ever.
And how many clients were you taking their pictures of? Let's say they came in a couple of months ago, and you took their picture and they remember that. How many of them come back and actually ask you, are you going to do that again this time?
Mm-hmm. Tons of them. Almost all of them are like, you forgot to take my picture this time.
So it's almost as if the picture now has become a gift with purchase, that it's now a part of your chairside manner.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely is.
That's what I want the audience to get tonight, Amanda, that because they don't get it. They think you take pictures and you post them, and while that's true, it's not the whole truth. I mean, there's like, you're taking 100 pictures a week, you're posting 5 of them, or you're taking pictures of 20 of your clients, 5 are getting posted, the other 15, it's almost like the old days when the glamour shots in the mall. You've taken business away from that, where your clients are going, I love this. This is just her way of saying thank you.
Definitely is. They love it.
Now, before I let you go, I wanted to ask you, now, you're in a place now with your income, your clientele, your success, way, way different than the place you were in even a couple of years ago. I mean, you went from, financial scarcity, you're in abundance. And tonight, there's a number of people watching this program that are at the place that you were at a couple of years ago. So in a nutshell, now that you're standing where you're standing, what might you say to them that could give them inspiration and hope? Because they want to be like you when they grow up.
Don't ever give up. Don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something. Get out of your comfort zone. Do what you have to do. That's kind of what I did. You just have to get yourself out out there.
Right, right. And the other thing I asked you that when you were going through this struggle, I said to you, did you have to go on governmental assistance? Did you have to? And you said, I don't want to tell them what you told me. I want you to tell them what you told me. As you got a couple of children, and you're broke.
Mm-hmm. It was almost pride. I thought, I need to get out of this. I have to do what I have to do. I don't want to rely on anybody. I have to do what I have to do for my kids and myself. And
now you're there. Well, listen, this was an extraordinary conversation with you. On behalf of everybody, I want to thank you for taking the ride with us. And let's give it up for Miss Amanda one more time, okay? Thank you very much, and welcome. Now you're an official top 20 in Search of Awesome Ninja. You're going to be on our private page, and I want to stay close to you because I have a feeling you're just getting warmed up.
Yes, definitely. Let's hope so.
All right, listen, I got to go. Thanks again, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much.
All right. Give it up for her one more time, will you? I mean, it was just unbelievable. All right, I'm going to take you back to my PowerPoint because I want to really, really capture what she said. The just in case you missed it, part of it. What I heard her say, that I had to show the naysayers that they were wrong, that don't listen to the naysayers. And now I know it's just as important to encourage as others. So her tips were, her best practices is that she's taking pictures and telling her clients to actually like her page in real time. She's getting the likes and the followers on her page while they're in the chair. As she's sending them the picture, as I'm sending you the picture, go to my page, she guides them and away it goes. And that people now are finding her on her pages as well as the salon's pages. So there was that link there as well. Under last words is started out with nothing, and I made up my mind that I'm going to just be an outrageously successful stylist. Don't listen to the naysayers. That social media is not an option. She is a ninja on steroids. So her story again was just amazing. So before I say goodnight, next week I got a very special guest. We're going to be at number 71, Cassandra Thompson. She is the bomb. She works at Simonson Salon and Spa in Plymouth. She's part of the Unicorn Tribe. You're going to love her, so make sure you stay tuned in. I mean, her stats are nothing short of amazing as well. So if you're new to Facebook, Michael Cole, MCFB Live, hang out, you're on our page now. It's Michael Cole OTT. Like that, save that, because I am now doing more and more Facebook Lives. We're going to be introducing more programs. You can follow me on Instagram, Michael Cole BGTD, as in, boom goes the dynamite. Cassandra Thompson, yes, Cassandra's actually tonight, she was watching it. She's going to be on the show next week. So I want to also, all of the episodes are recorded and they are uploaded on YouTube. So you can just go Michael Cole Summit Salon. It'll take you to the YouTube page. Or if you want to do a little shortcut, summitsalon.com/MC Live. And now that's our secret page. It's a link that gets you to YouTube. While you're on our .com, summitsalon.com, if you're new to the Summit community, we have 3,000 salons now that are on Summit, and our community now is around 40 or 50,000. So come and hang out on that .com to see what Summit is like. And while you're there, hang out in our product store. You can get a free complimentary app, a tracking app, and now we'll be talking more and more about that. The planner on how to set up your day. We've got to get the book. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. It's cool stuff that you can look at to get. So having said all that, I want to thank our sponsors, L'Oreal Professional Product Division. These are all of their brands. We've got Carita Baxter, Kerastase, L'Oreal, Mazzani Purology, Essie, Decolor, L'Oreal Professional, Matrix, Redken, and Schuh. These are all of the brands that support Summit and allow me to get up every Thursday night and do the live. So thank you, L'Oreal PPD. Thank you to Salon Centric, which is their main distribution arm, and State Beauty Supply and RDA ProMart, because these are the arms of L'Oreal PPD. And last but not least, thank you, Summit Salon Business Center. I am a co-founder. I sit on the board, and because of their energy and their support, we can do stuff like that. So it's a cool thing. I want to say goodbye formally. And I also want to do a little bit more social. I want to bring the Lone Ranger back. I want to say goodbye to Donna. I will check out the web. Good, Donna. If you go there.